world. My name is Max and I am transgender. So I came out almost a year ago on October 26th of 2017. I started T on August 31st of 2018, and I know that most of you who might be watching this already know about my transgender, and I would imagine none of you actually have like a background story. So this is what this video is going to be about, is my background story as to how I came about realizing that I am transgender. It all began my 8th grade year of middle school. I met this girl and I was like, whoa, I can like girls, okay. So we dated her in 8th grade, and I won't name who she is, and I'm not going to name anybody who they are. And so I dated her in 8th grade, and then I met someone my freshman year in high school, and I dated her for a while, and I came out my sophomore year of high school as gay, and this was like honestly no big deal to me, nor was it a big deal to anybody else. It was just kind of like a already known thing, if that makes sense. Like everybody was already like, oh yeah, like we kind of figured, and I was like, oh, it would have been nice if you would have told me that, but it's fine. I figured myself out, and I was all right with it. Like I was like, yeah, I like women, but I was never fully comfortable with the term lesbian. I never was like, I'm proud. This is who I am. I was never 100% about that. And then my junior year / senior year of high school, I came about an idol previously known as Amanda McKenna, and now his name is Miles. And I was like, what? And it's really crazy because he came out the same time that I was trying to figure things out, and like I was like, what? You can do that? You can take testosterone and turn into a male or have male features? And I was like, pooh. And so I started following a lot more trans men on Instagram and following them and looking through their progress and everything. And I was like, holy cow, okay, maybe we should look into this. And so I looked more into it, and then I started going back to my life. And I remember very vividly one day in the car, my mom asked me, do you want to be a boy? Because I hung out with all guys. I dressed like a boy. I had short haircut like a guy. And I was like, what? Like, what are you talking about? I didn't know. You don't ask, like, I was like probably 10. You don't ask a 10-year-old if they want to be a boy, because I didn't know at the time what. I was so confused. But thank you, Mom. I feel as if you knew that a little bit sooner than I did. And anyways, I was coming about all these trans men, and I was like, oh, this seems like something that I would like to do, because I've done it all. I lost weight from my freshman year. I started wearing guys' clothes, and I started, like, I cut my hair short, and I still I still was looking in the mirror, and I wasn't happy with what I was seeing. And it wasn't terrible to where I self-mutilated because of it, because I was depressed for other reasons as a teen, and that one wasn't huge on my list. But after a while, I became very dysphoric. Like after I realized this is who I am, I became very dysphoric, and I was like, and then it started attacking my anxiety and everything. And so I came out my senior year to my mom and to the girl I was dating at the time. And they were like, okay, cool. And I was like, oh man, now I gotta come up with a name. And I remember as a kid when my brother and I would play house, or we'd play Wizards, we called it, my name would always be Max. And I don't know why I chose it, it just kind of stuck out to me, really. And so I was like, cool, but I don't want Maxwell, because Maxwell is so basic. My birth name was very unique, therefore I wanted a very unique transition name? I don't think I know the actual word for that. And so I was like, Maxwell, Maximilian, yada yada yada, and I was like, came across Maxton. And I was like, do I really want this? Because at first I was like, no, that does actually sound cool. So I was like, then I started saying it, and then I started talking to myself, and I started referring to myself as Maxton. And then it started sticking. And I was like, oh no, now I gotta come up with a middle name. And I was like, you know, I see a lot of Max Aarons, and my mom's name is Aaron, and I love my mom. And my mom, I wouldn't be here without her. So I chose Maxton Aaron, and I kept my last name, so Maxton Aaron Carlos. And that's how that came about. And then I came into a predicament, and I knew that I was going to college for softball, and I was like, I could survive 2 years not starting T and being perfectly fine. I'll be good. Because the thing about me is I never completely hated being a woman, but I never completely loved it. Like, I know a lot of trans men focus on how much they hated being female, and I never truly felt hatred towards being a woman. Because being a woman is powerful and being a woman is strong and there. But anyways, I never hated that, and so I was like, I can do that for 2 years. I can play softball for 2 years because I love softball, and yeah. And then I got into my first year, and I came out, and after I came out, it became very hard sticking towards being called she and her, and still being referred to as a girl. And so I was like, I got really upset, and I cried about it, and it was such a difficult thing and difficult choice for me to make, to give up softball so I could become Max. And it was one of the hardest decisions I've come across. And to this day, I still have second thoughts, and I'm like, did I make the right decision? And then I look at what I've been through and what I've changed, how much I've changed, and how happy this makes me. And then I'm like, okay, you did the right thing, and I'm a lot happier since. And yeah, a lot happier since. So that's what happened, and I decided to give up softball, and that was hard, but I'm very happy to where I am. And I spent a whole summer working hard, and then August came around, and I had to schedule some appointments, and they gave me my first shot on August 31st of 2018. And that's how that came about, and that is how I began my journey of testosterone. That's all I have for this video right now. I'm hoping to come and produce more videos and talk about transgender and talk about my experiences and all the things that I've been through and that stuff. I hope you guys stick around, and I really hope that you guys enjoy learning about my journey and my road to becoming Max. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.